Hi everyone, Tiffany here, and welcome to my quilting life. So, welcome to another Sew Sunday. Sorry about last week. I wasn't well, and I'm still not 100% like whatsoever. But I figured I would come on and, well, encourage the sewing, which is what I'm here for. So, I'm just not doing anything particular. I'm just working on a quilt that I started that I need to get done. So, yeah. Hi, Sandy. I gotta put my glasses on so I can see that far. Why, thank you. I'm glad I'm here too. I'm just not as normal as my normal self. I'm still sluggishly, I have no words for it. I'm not better. So, anyway, I am working on a customer quilt, and right now I'm just making pinwheels. The background color is like a sand cream color. It's kind of hard to tell with all the lighting, but they're all different colors. I'm making 4 different colors. So there's one with the green, and one with sand, what literally looks like sand. Hi, Tracy. And this one is brown. It looks like wood. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Dewana. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just making stacks of these. I actually don't know how many I'm going to need because this project is kind of, I don't have a word for it. It's kind of just me working and going at the same time. Let me grab the project so you can see. I made my own panel. And obviously I drew it on paper first. So I drew it on paper, obviously. It's hard for you guys to see. You can't even see it all, actually. And I turned regular fabric into a panel, and most of you probably know the movie Moana. It's a Disney movie. So this is the center panel. I made a boat. It's appliqued. And so now I'm just building around this. So far I got my red border on. And applique is really hard to do, especially when you do stuff like this. But that's what's in the movie. And then obviously the boat has the pinwheels on it. Like, I don't know any of you have watched the movie Moana, but when she goes into the cavern where all of the boats are, the one main big huge boat where she bangs the drum had pinwheels across it. So I decided to go with pinwheels. Hi, Pamela. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I've had a really rough week this week, and some from last week too was rough as well. I tried sewing one day this week. This was the project that I tried sewing, and then I started these little pinwheels, and I just couldn't do it. I was not in the mood, not feeling good, just, I don't know. There's no words to explain it when I feel like crap, like really bad. So for now, I'm just going to make some pinwheels. And I know you guys know how to do this. Obviously, it's half square triangles, and every single half square triangle faces a different way. So if I want this red to be my pinwheel, I need to start with that coming down into the center, and then the next one has to go up with the red into the center, and then the next one, and the next one. Just like that. And that creates a pinwheel. And I have a small stitch length, 2.0, because these are 3-inch squares or half square triangles. So that's what I'm sewing. And I made them from 2.5-inch strips also by using a strip tube method to make half square triangles, which is actually quite fast. I'll have to show you guys how to do that one day. Right now I'm just here to sew and chit chat, obviously, and I'm finger pressing everything, trying not to pull so much because And I'm very slackish today, let me tell you. Super slow. And I'm nesting my seams. I ain't even pressing any of this. I'll press it all later. I'm not in the mood. Just want to sew some stuff and chit chat with you guys. How is everybody? Everybody get some sewing done this past week? And last Sunday when I wasn't here, did you guys all sew for me? Because I hoped you did. Hoped everybody got some stuff done. Something about half square triangles when you're making pinwheels or putting them into one position, there's a whole buttload of seams that come together in that centerpiece, unfortunately. So these ones end up getting pressed open, the center seam, because it sits a little bit flatter that way. Just thought I'd let you know. I pre-open the seams with my fingers just by scraping it down. And then when I get to the iron later, I'll flatten it all out. Hello. Let's see. Lana finished a baby quilt. Good for you. I have a lots to finish. I've been so ill feeling that getting anything done has been like, there's no words for it. It's been, I don't know, I have no words. I just can't seem to get my flow, my normal flow going of the things that I should be doing and have done. Well, you need to get to it. Get your stuff done. Find the time on a Sunday and get it done. Or any other day, honestly. Sundays is just, I think, the most laziest day, so more people have time to do things on Sundays. I have a bunch to do. I usually get it done, but when I'm in the mood that I'm in, my body aching so bad and my head just burning like crazy and the shakes and the feeling of unsteadiness, I find it hard to accomplish the things that I need to get done. Yeah, all I'm doing is making pinwheels. As soon as I get these pinwheels slowly but surely made, then I'll design the rest of the quilt. I know I'm going to put pinwheels as the first border around that, and then I'll do something else. And then all the rest of the borders are going to be the colors of the fabric by themselves with pinwheels at the ends, I'm thinking, at the corners. As you can tell, I'm not even sewing at my normal speed. Pamela, you haven't sewn anything? Why not? Trying to just use my finger to open the seams up. It's kind of weird because I can't naturally concentrate like normal, so it takes a minute to do everything. Yes, it is. It's getting there, but I want to chop it off because the bangs are in my face. And every time it's windy out, like today it's windy outside and I go outside to smoke a cigarette, my hair blows in my face, and if I put it up in a ponytail, I can only do it for like 5 minutes at a time because ponytails actually make my head hurt worse. So, but yeah, I'm hoping that I'd be able to grow my hair out, but I had a feeling that it wasn't going to be the way I wanted because I can't keep it up in a ponytail, and where I live, it is way too hot to keep my hair down since I like to go outside so much. How is everybody doing? Five black quilts for your late brother, grandkids. Still have one more to do. Wow, that's a lot. Did you do all that this week, or is that just what you've been working on, Billy? It's not long enough to braid yet, Pamela. Like usually in the summertime when my hair's long, I do a braid on each side, but it's not long enough to hold a braid just yet. But that's what I normally do, is the braids to keep it out of my face. Usually my bangs are the same length as my hair, but they haven't gotten that far yet since I cut it. Can't go outside because it's raining. You can go outside in the rain unless it's cold rain. That's my favorite thing to do, actually. Even though rain makes me feel really bad, I love to go outside, especially with thunder and lightning. I like to go outside and not sit in the rain, but sit outside and smell the rain. Hi, Sinead. How are you doing? And yes, long time no see. I've been ill, and I'm still not my full self. As you can tell, I'm just kind of, I don't know, not myself yet. Oh, the mosquitoes. They come out more when it's raining, Vicki? You're fine. Haven't been feeling good also. Well, that sucks. Get better soon, Sinead. I'm hoping that this whole thing with me passes soon, because it's been over a week now, and I do have the use of my arm back, but I'm still shaky as can be and wobbly to walk, and my head just will not quit pounding. And it's not like a migraine pounding or a headache pounding. It's just in my head, like loud noises and just everything. It's been affecting me. It's weird. And I have a stomach ache. But I took my medicine for my stomach ache, so I'm okay for now. I have to like look at it twice while I'm building these little things. So, as soon as I'm better, I plan, because once this quilt is done, I have to get back to that Mariner's Star. But once that is complete, I'm hoping to be able to bring you guys the new pattern that I was talking about with curve piecing. I want to be able to get started on that soon, because it's been sitting on the shelf like, what's the word for it? It's screaming at me to make it now. Storms there where you are too, Billy? 5-0 episode of illness. For me, Pamela, I don't know. It just happens on its own. I've been walking through the whole thing, like you guys saw in my video that I shared. I bobble walk. I have to use the cane, and I bobble walk, or I walk along walls and furniture. I'm still on my shot, but if I wasn't on that shot, I'm pretty sure I would have been in my wheelchair. So the good thing about my shots is it's kept me out of the wheelchair. But I'm still very symptomatic, and I don't know why. It's just because my disease is worsening. It kind of sucks. People with type O blood. How does a mosquito know if a person has a certain type of blood, though? Sandy, you like curved piecing? I do too, now that I know how to do it better. Like at first it was kind of challenging to build the curves into something. The actual piecing, like Drunkard's Path type curved piecing, building like the corner off of things, those ones are quite simple. It's my curved piecing is building blocks that create a curve naturally as they go, and then trying to sew to it. That kind of curved piecing is the frustrating kind. But what I designed is actually kind of fun. It'll be fun. You guys will like it. It'll be something super fun to do. I like it too, Sandy, the Drunkard's Path. I think it's really neat, and you can do whatever with the blocks. You actually don't have to make it the way traditionally. Bugs love you. They love you too, huh, Debbie? I don't get bit by mosquitoes. I get bit by, like, here we have in Arizona little like dirt ticks or dirt fleas or some crap like that. I don't even know what they are. I tried looking up online. Some websites say they're fleas, some websites say they're ticks. But whatever they are, they're little black bugs. They sometimes fly, but most of the time they just swarm the little area on the ground, crawling around and jump from area to area. And I've noticed that my feet and legs, when I go outside to smoke, that I get bit up like crazy from those things. And it's those little boogers that I think that was what, besides the moths biting my upper part of my body, that those little flea, dirt, tick, flea things are what's biting my lower half when I'm outside. It's a good thing quilting season is over in the garage right now. Except for once this is done. This will get thrown on the frame real quick and that's it. I won't have no more things to quilt for a while. See that? I almost was going to sew it together. I have to look at it and make sure it's correct. Gnats? No, they're not gnats. The little gnats that we get here are green. These little guys are black bugs that we get. And they're mainly in the dirt, but they come up onto the patio and then they leave the patio. It's weird. Always wanted to make a scalloped edge around a quilt. I haven't done a scalloped edge around a quilt either yet, Pamela, so I want to do that too. But I wanted to make the oh my gosh, what is it called? A double wedding ring. Like everyone says double wedding ring is like the hardest one to do, and I actually want to do it. Not only is it curved piecing, but it has the scalloped border binding, you know, which seems like it would be a challenge for me. Although the Mariner's Stars is a challenge in itself. 5 different ways you can make all different. What have you done that looks pretty, Sandy? The Drunkard's Path or the double wedding ring? Scalloped edges. Oh, I've seen your scalloped edges, Sandy, in your video, the one that you did with the scalloped edges on your that one quilt. I just don't know what I would put scalloped edges on. It seems like it would be more for a traditional style quilt, but nothing that I've been doing, obviously. Isn't it easy to like just take a plate from the kitchen to make a scalloped border? Just measure it out and use a plate if you don't have like curved rulers or something. I think I saw that in a video once. Cool thing about these is if you make one, you just follow the rest to do this. Cute on baby quilt. Oh yeah, I've seen baby quilts with the scalloped borders. Do you have to make the binding a specific way though for that, to where it's stretchier or something? There's no video that shows online how to get into the curve to fold the binding the next way. Like, obviously it comes in a curve, right? So when you get to that center, how do you turn the binding? I haven't learned that yet, so obviously something I need to learn if I ever do it someday. Lacey's bias binding. Okay, so it has to be completely stretchable. Still not big, and we want to start in the middle. Yeah, I don't think it would be anything like regular binding. You guys know I zip through binding pretty good. And stretch it straight. Oh, to get it into the curved part in the centers. Make sure it's on bias. Okay. Well, in the future, if I do a baby quilt, I'll start small with a binding that way for scallop border. In the future, I shall try on a baby quilt though. And I make baby quilts off of every big quilt I make with scrap, so we'll see. See a video in the future maybe on this quilt. For a scallop border, you mean? Or scallop binding, however you want to say it. It's considered the border. Scallop, the binding is just put on after. So I got to change out my bobbin. Ran out. I feel like I'm in slow-mo, which is very weird for me, obviously. Everything normally for me is super fast-paced. I feel like I'm incomplete. Oh, and what you've been seeing me do is snipping this centerpiece from the blocks because I keep them together when I sew them. Outside to do it in the last border. Okay, so you're going to do a scallop border then? I'll have to watch for that. I thought my daughter told me she only wanted to make pinwheels with your scraps. Yeah, I'm making a lot here. There's no scraps though from these. And I actually still don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of making a bunch of pinwheels because they're in the movie. So, and then since this is for a boy, I'm trying to make it more boyish, you know, and pinwheels just are neutral and the colors are boy, so which makes it easy. Okay, you don't have to go get the old man. It's all about it. It's all about it. So, what was I going to say? I totally just forgot what I was going to say just now. Show everybody how it's done. Awesome. That would be awesome, Sandy. That way when I am ready to do something with it, then I can do one as well with a scallop border. It actually might look cool on the design that I designed up with all the curved piecing, but I don't have enough material for, I didn't plan for big borders on it, but I could probably do so and do scallop borders. I think it would look cool. But then it might be too many curves. Never know. I'll see how it looks when I finally show you guys what my pattern is. Hi, Linda. I'm not 100% Linda, but I am here. I'm doing my best. I'm in very, very slow mode today. Normally these would have been done so much faster. But I'm afraid to do any cutting and stuff because I do have the shakes and I'm unsteady. So if I do any cutting, it's probably just going to make it way worse and I'll probably chop a finger off or something. Actually, the other day when I came in here to start these, when I was feeling like crap and I should have never done any sewing, I actually came in here and I picked up my rotary cutter. I picked up this and the blade was out like so. And I actually picked it up by the blade, not thinking anything of it, and I did not cut myself. It was a miracle. I like freaked out though when I realized I had picked it up by the blade. Hi, Michelle. Sandy, did you create a new YouTube account? Yeah, I'm just trying to get these done. That way I can build on this. I don't actually know what these measurements are even going to be. This is one of those quilts I'm kind of just winging it off of a design that I scribbled down on paper, but I didn't actually write no numbers or anything with it. I just kind of scribbled a picture down so that hopefully it'll look good, but pretty sure it will. The center looks great already. My daughter, Maxine, was here and she's like, I told her to come look at it and she's like, Mom, that is like perfect. You really brought that boat out. She even wanted to take a picture to show her friends how it came out, like that I was very accurate with the Moana theme using the boat. And for those just joining, I'll show you. Those that are just joining, this is the center to the Moana quilt. And you know the funny thing about this is I went online to find the symbol. No matter how many times Scott and I typed it in, we could not find it. And then when we did find the symbol, I didn't have a big enough image off of my tablet or the computer screen. So we had to put it on the big screen TV and then expand it so that I can get a big enough piece because I drew it off of the screen. So I made that. I know you have a quilt block book, but do you know that in 2020 a quick and easy triangle block book is coming out? Quilt block book, like it's not here. Where is it at? Oh, it's right here. This book, you mean? My block book? The block quick and easy tool book? I have a ton of different books that have blocks in them. This one's my favorite though, because I can just drag it anywhere. It's so small. So there's a new one coming out. Is it going to have newer blocks in it? Because, yeah. I actually looked through all my books to find a sailboat block. There's not very many books that have a sailboat block in them, which is kind of odd. You'd think that they would have sailboat blocks in a regular block book, but there's not. That's what I was originally going to do, was sailboat blocks and pinwheels, but I decided to just go with pinwheels. Yes, I think it's cute. Pamela, gonna go get a slice of pie. Why do you always tease me with food? I have a stomachache too, so I really can't eat nothing. I was going to eat some soup in a little bit, because that's the only thing that I can eat when I have stomach aches like this is soup and crackers. Sometimes just crackers because my stomach is so messed up. Hi, Sonia. It says 100 triangle, diamond, and hexagon blocks in 4 different sizes. Who's the book by, Lacey? All right, now I'm on to the green. KFC with mashed potatoes. You guys are going to make me hungry. I'm not really hungry, but I will be if you guys keep talking about food. And KFC sounds amazing. I love that mashed potato. When I was pregnant with my oldest daughter, that's all I ate was mashed potatoes and gravy from KFC. I was obsessed with it. I did eat popcorn chicken and fried chicken and lots of chicken, but I always had mashed potatoes and gravy constantly. Sheila Christian, and it's coming out this year or next year for 2020. I'll have to write that down. Nope, I think the boys are back. They went to the grocery store. January 2020. Okay, I'll have to look that up. It says 100. Okay, hold on. I'm going to write that down. Because you guys know me, I like books. It helps me with designing stuff. 100 triangle, diamond, and hexagon. And it's SHE. Alright. I will look for that book when it comes out. That sounds good, but can't get the storm. Go out and get it. It's on Amazon. All right, I'll look it up. So it can be pre-ordered now on Amazon or something? Notes, but you'll lose the notes or you can't remember what note was about. I write notes all the time and I just keep them in a little basket, and then at the end of I don't know, a couple months, I take all those notes and I put them in another thing where all of my notes are. Like sizes and stuff. I have a bad habit of doing that. I write them all down, and then the other day I finally needed one of my notes because I couldn't remember it. Maxine couldn't find the paper in here for me, so I had to come and get it myself. Maybe $17.95. Okay. I'll look it up when I'm done here then. Oh, and I'm making sure all these pinwheels are all facing the same direction. That way no color touches. Okay, so you can make pinwheels face 2 different ways, right or left. But I'm making it to where when they're on top of each other, like so, that it creates hourglasses. Obviously, it won't be same color on same color, but I'm making it to where they're lined up, or else they would be matching, where the red would be with red every time. So I'm trying to make sure they all stay the same direction. Going to lay down, bad headache. I know, me too, Michelle. Get some rest. I love you. And yes, I do have to say thank you guys, all of you, for all the wonderful comments on hoping that I get better soon. That was a lot. That was the most comments I've ever gotten on a video, actually, showing you guys how that works. It's worse than that. After we made that video, because Scott said it would be neat if I showed you guys. I mean, not neat. He just wanted you guys to know what it's like when I'm suffering really bad and I can't do the things I love. So we made that video, and I was surprised it got so many views and comments. And I really, really, really appreciate all of it from all of you guys. I appreciate all the love and support. It definitely has not been an easy week for me, and I'm still in slow-mo, and it kind of sucks, but I will be back to my normal bubbly self soon enough, hopefully. Yes, quilters are very caring and wonderful, caring people, filled with lots of love and joy. And I know because I'm a quilter who loves and cares for everybody. If I could make a quilt for everybody, I would. Obviously, that would be quite expensive, though. We know what it feels like, I guess, to make someone feel good and comforted. And quilts are all the words you need. I'm running out of, my eyeball focus is getting crazy right now. Every stitch is made, yes, every stitch is made with lots of love. And right now, every stitch for me is being made with lots of pain. Should ease up soon, hopefully. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys and all the support from everybody. It makes me feel good about not being able to feel good with the sewing, I guess. Because it's not making me feel any better to sew right now. Sometimes it does, and it's definitely awesome, but right now I feel like turd on a stick. Anybody else do anything fun this week since I haven't been on? Visits with grandkids or fun with family members, birthdays, parties, anything like that? Anybody have anything like that they did this week? Play with the baby mostly, and Brandon wants to make a doll that I got in the mail, and we did that. Fun. Make a doll. That's something I haven't done yet, is made any kind of dolls or anything. I don't think that's me, though. I much like the quilts. I don't really care for purses and dolls and clothes. Although I have made pillowcases and pillows and stuff. And I actually have some purse, little bag pattern thingies that I'm thinking about making, but I'm not sure if I really want to, because I don't know what I would do with it. I don't carry a purse. That's one thing I don't do, surprisingly. Just working in the yard and garden. Lacey did nothing. Too good sometimes. I trimmed it, but I guess I didn't. You made a Sandman doll? Did you make a video on it? I'll have to go look. Like, try everything. Normally I would chain piece all this, but my brain is not competent enough to chain piece and be able to put everything back in order. I think I'd mess it up. That's why I'm making one block at a time. I think these are 5.5-inch blocks. I actually haven't measured. Yep, 5.5 inches. So once it's pressed, it'll be a perfect 5.5-inch block. Ugh. My machine needs a deep cleaning too, my goodness. Let's see, Cadence would not play with the first one.
How you doing, my love?
At least she likes it now. Huh?
We got you a bunch of goodies at the store.
I just made a video. I don't think it's up yet. I think it's small. Okay, I'll watch for that, Sandy.
Do you want me to read anything to you, honey?
No, I'm reading. Fine. Scott's in here, everyone.
Just got back from getting groceries. We had a nice long weekend with the girls, so they just had a house and home. Hi, Vicky. Hi, everyone.
This is like the super slow motion I've ever done.
We saw Maxine at the grocery store too and said hi to her.
Yeah.
Do you need anything?
No.
Water?
No.
Anything?
My husband would buy groceries or cook or clean. Mine does all of that, Lacey. He's like the husband that everybody wants, that does everything. Because, well, I have a hard time doing anything.
Don't do all of it. We have help.
I just went and checked. Yes, tomorrow, the first video going up on the Sandman. And Sinead asked, what am I making? Oh, did you not see me hold that up, Sinead? What I'm making? I'm making pinwheels. I don't know if he wants to go anywhere.
Yeah, they said they want to trade. I don't know where they live. I'll stay here.
This is what I'm working on. I made this because they don't sell panels for boys.
She says he's flying into San Diego in the morning.
They don't sell Moana stuff for boys. It's mainly the girl Moana character. It's not Maui. And I found the material with Maui on it. So this is being made for a boy. So this is the panel that I have created. It's applique of a boat, the sailboat scene with the emblem from the boat.
Yeah, the Heart of Tafiti type thing. That emblem that was on their boat and all throughout the movie.
So this is the panel that I made so far, and now I'm just building the pinwheels to go around it. Since it's for a boy, I'm trying to keep it not so girly, and pinwheels are all over in that movie. So, yeah, I figured I'd just go with pinwheels on this, and I'm building around it with pinwheels first, and then the rest of the fabric that are all these colors will go in all the borders around it. And obviously you guys can't see my drawing because it doesn't show up on the screen.
Do you want me to hold it up closer? I can hold it up
it's
closer.
You guys know me, I just kind of sketch something on paper.
I can
like that.
Camera.
I just sketch it on paper and I just let it happen however it happens, if that makes any sense.
Well, they can understand it, the different borders and the size.
So I'm just trying to make what I drew from my mind. I didn't write measurements down or nothing, so this is kind of just being...
Are you going to do anything to make the sail stand out a little more?
In the quilting part, yes. I will be quilting to make it look like... the quilting on the boat part on the bottom, I was thinking of doing wood grain. And then for the sail itself, I was going to make it look old like old and tattered, I guess is the word for it. Because like if you look at the movie, that's why I kept it the light color, because they didn't have white sails like nowadays sailboats do. So I'm trying to keep it with the old style. But I'll look on the internet for more. I guess what you would like tattoo style, I guess, is what it would be. So, and then the rest of everything I'll probably just all over meander or something to quilt the rest of it. But the boat will get special attention to make it look, yeah, weathered. That's the word. You know, I can't get some of that doesn't come out like, you guys know, I'm going to make it look old, but new. Just the quilting will make it look different. Unfortunately, there would be no videos of quilting it because I don't even know if I'm going to be able to run the machine out there, the long arm, because it's too hot. It's like 111 degrees in my garage. So, and I haven't pulled the frame, the long arm into the house yet because I just not been in the mood. But I needed to keep it out there so that I can do this. And then after this quilt, the long arm is going to come in the house for a while, and obviously not the frame, just the machine, so it doesn't get ruined because it is too hot out there, and all the electronics that are connected, you know, because it runs off of tablets. So I got to make sure that I get all that stuff out of the garage and into the house where it's cool. But this will be the last quilt for a couple months that gets quilted on the frame. And I don't feel like free motion quilting it, so. Although it is a small quilt, so it would be easy to do. Yeah, I think it'll look awesome. It will definitely reflect boy in nature. We'll have more time to get a ton of tops done. Yeah, once the weather changes, yeah, I'll be able to get more stuff done. But for now, it's just, I still have my quilt show tops that I want to submit for quilt show this year that need to get done. And I'm only going to have like, I have to have my quilt submitted by October 1st. So I'll have October, hold on, I'm thinking about this. I'll have to get at least 2 of those quilts that are going to quilt show done in August. So hopefully the weather will be somewhat nice in August, but highly doubtful because it is still hot here in August. It's during monsoon season. Lacey, I'm doing the Lake Havasu City Quilt Show that they do here every year, or it's a bi-yearly, every other year quilt show, and then there's a smaller quilt show that's yearly. Yes, my garage is more than a sauna. My garage is like a death trap. There's no way to change that right now. It's a big one, yeah. It's a big quilt show with judges and everything. It's not just to go look at quilts, it'll be judged. It's a judged quilt show. I know, and a lot of people asked me too, a lot of the local people, if I was ready yet to enter the quilt show, you know, to be judged on it, if I felt I was ready, because, you know, my stuff isn't perfect. And especially my quilting abilities, I haven't broadened out too far yet. So my quilting is still in the beginner kind of, I guess. So I don't know, I will be hoping that it's not horrible responses to my quilting. So we'll see. And my piecing, because I don't do perfect. I'm very sloppy with my way about things. But yeah, you guys will know. Most of you know what I have to enter. I'm going to be entering the binding tool star. If you go back in some videos or you go to my Instagram, you'll see that. And then the other one, if you guys remember that big star block, the batiks, the all batiks quilt with big huge blocks and all the colorful colorness. That one was the other one I was going to enter. And then my big diamond quilt, my personal quilt with the blues and black, white, and gray colors. But if I can only get 2 done at least, then I'll enter only 2. But my blue diamond one is the main one I really need to enter in the quilt show. And then I can enter 5, but they will only put up 3 if they're large. So I can only enter 5 quilts though. Judge different than judges. Another show, yeah. I've been told that they all judge differently. They all look at it differently. They all use, like they want me to make sure that I have a special, they have to have the hanging sleeves. They have to have a special pillowcase of their own. They have to be quilted a specific amount. The one I'm entering is, I don't even know how to explain it, but there's a lot of rules for it. All right, Sinead. Get some sleep. Hope you feel better too. But yeah, I feel I'm ready to enter a quilt show. Just I don't know if my brain is ready to take on being judged. But we'll see. It might not be as bad as I'm thinking in my head. Plus, it'll give me a good insight to what I'm going to be looking for changing, or however, you know, the way I do things towards other quilt shows. So we'll see. All of my local friends and you guys have also encouraged me to enter into a quilt show. So that's what I'm going to do finally. But I have to have everything in by October. That's the whole point of this little conversation. I have to have it all in. Well, thank you, Sandy. I think I do okay. Not right now, though. Like, I'm doing horrible right now. Once all these little pinwheels are pressed, though, they won't look as bad as I think they look. They're all matching, which is good. I have all my little points right where they're supposed to be. I just don't like the bulk in pinwheels. All right, I have one more of these green ones to make, and then I'll get off of here. And I'm just pressing my seams open and just kind of put a little bit of pressure down on the center where it's really thick, with lots of seams coming together. Normally I don't press open, and you guys know that, but these are so bulky, I have to spread it out. All right, one more. How long have I've been quilting for a little over 4 years now. And I picked it up really easily and really quick. It's like I've been quilting for 25, 30 years. Like, I don't know how I knew how to do it or design things. I wish I would have took this up years ago, because I would have been a lot farther than I am now if I would have. Okay. So yeah, I've been quilting for a little over 4 years. And I love it. It's definitely a big distraction for me to quilt. It keeps me from being sad and depressed, and I don't know. It definitely found my knack in life. Like I said, I should have been doing it years ago. All right, so I'm gonna finish this real quick. Anybody have any other questions or anything, or want to say anything or anything? Anything? Before I get off of here, I have tried making a few blocks, but not a quilt yet. Why not, Debbie? You need to break out of that shell and put those blocks together and make a quilt. You know, at first I thought it was like the hardest thing, but when I started doing it, especially free quilting, I guess is what it's called, where you just kind of put whatever together with no worries or cares of how it's supposed to be. I guess that's where I learned the most. But definitely put some blocks together now. If you've made some, then put them together and make a quilt. That's what's called a sampler when you do that. Just want you to rest and get better. You're your worst judge and Joe. Well, don't be. I'm telling you, this doesn't need to be perfect. See that? It is highly messed up. This one folded in on itself. I'm my worst judge. I say, you know what? I don't care. It's for a kid, and like, really, is the kid gonna know if what a point matching is anyway? So I mean, put your blocks together. Nobody's gonna care. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna get off of here and go rest and watch a movie with the husband, and just not sew. I'm really like, I don't know how I normally love to sew, but I am just, my brain is not handling it very well, and neither is my body sitting here. So I'm going to get off of here, everyone. I love you all, and I thank you guys for watching. And don't forget to like my videos and subscribe if you're new. It's down that way. And also, I will see you guys next Sunday. If I can get more of this done, maybe I'll come on before that. But for now, that's it. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Okay, now it's not turning off. You guys are going to have to give me a second because my screen is not working.